Did you hear about the new Toy Story?
They're doing another one?
Well, there's a rumor. I don't think it's going to happen. It sounds a little off the beaten path.
Why?
It's just about Andy's mom's toys. I don't think it's going to carry the same.
I thought I was going to get you, man.
I don't think it's going to carry the same lessons.
You might learn something.
I don't want to see those go to Pizza Planet.
Another one. Good job, Sody.
I didn't want to.
All right, I pressured him into it because I think that's great.
Well,
Doc, I thought that was going to get you too.
You know, we're just along for the ride. I'm just happy to be here.
Come on. All right. Hey, welcome to the Second Office.
Another one.
I'm your host, Alec George. Next to me is Doc and Sody.
God, these pretzels are just out of reach.
Doc and Sody. How's your guys' week?
I'll start.
I knew you guys would figure it out amongst yourselves.
Just kind of learning the new gig, man. It's I forgot the excitement and the labor that comes in learning a new job. And it sucks because I'm a very big question asker, process person. And so the more questions I ask, the more I realize I've got a lot to learn. But it's fun because that's why I like picking, if I do have to change jobs, I like picking something I can learn. That's huge.
Mm-hmm.
Leave with knowledge. Not saying I'm leaving, but I now know how to run a podcast.
But if that were to... Right, exactly. Well, good.
Oh, you're leaving this job?
No. No.
He's saying in the eventual event of him leaving the new job, it's not on his shirt.
That's cool, man.
Doc, how's your week?
Pretty good. We realized very quickly that we went to the wrong gymnastics for Lily this weekend.
Yeah, you were saying you were open for a solid life lesson, get them while you're young.
Well, here's the thing, guys.
Drill sergeant.
The Olympics are this summer.
Right.
I need an old Russian lady yelling at my 2-year-old to point her fucking toes and work on her balance.
So you got to be ready by 12.
Instead, I got... Let's sit in a circle, clap our hands, and learn about colors. Lily already knows her colors.
She's good at colors.
We already did this.
Hey, man, that's Bible camp.
Mm-hmm.
Dude, it was some kind of cult we were at this weekend.
Did she get to do the foam pit?
No foam pit.
Whoa. What?
Yeah.
I'm
like, I need bars. I need the sawhorse. What are we doing?
That's not... First of all, it's not gymnastics without the foam pit. Are those dangerous now? Because people have...
Suffocated?
Yeah.
Once again, this is why I need an old Russian lady.
There you go.
You got to understand, though, the same people that died in a foam pit would die in a hot tub.
No, so...
Never mind.
I did read about a story, and it was at some Parents' Day, and it's not meant for adults because we're too heavy. We go to the bottom of the foam.
Yeah, I've been to the bottom.
Probably scary.
Yeah, it's dark down there, but you just breathe, and you get out.
Well, maybe some people
jump
panic.
zone in the Grove. I used to go do the rock wall there, and it was great because as soon as I was like, I can't do this anymore, I'd be like, oh no, and you just fall down into foam. And when you did really well and got high up on the rock wall, you'd go pretty deep into the foam. I will say I almost threw up at jump zone purely getting out of the foam. Trampolines, nothing. Dodgeball,
because
nothing.
Of the effort?
Backflips, the effort to get out of the foam. I would rather be thrown into freezing cold water in a complete snowmobile suit than have to get out of foam for 10 minutes straight.
Baloney.
Dude.
No, you would not.
Swimming in the foam.
I will bring
No
you
way.
and the GoPro, and we'll do Second Office, get out of the foam. Dude, they have like an American Ninja Warrior.
Okay.
You will throw up.
I'm in. Okay. We go
Let's-
from the top of the rock
Let's
wall.
just say
and
there's a
try
spot
climb
there.
out.
They have a Ninja Warrior course where I jumped into the foam, eventually made it out, and thought about jumping in a second time. And I said, there's no way in hell I'm doing that again on a Thursday night. I'm not putting myself through that.
You're like, I work tomorrow.
How long did it take you to get out?
I can't wait for you guys to see it. I really want to bring
I
it.
do want to go now.
How long did it take for you to get out?
About 20 minutes.
Like legit.
Yeah, they don't have trash cans anywhere either. So if you do throw up, you got to hold it in your mouth till you get to the front desk.
There's no one offering you their hand.
You don't just let it go in the foam?
No, man, you can't cut loose in the foam.
Are you sure though? You know
No.
what happens.
No, not me.
Not you, but you know what happens.
Gross.
It's just like at the wave parks, the kiddie pools.
No, man, that's diluted.
Well,
No, man. There's nerd size. I
I had a pretty good week. Doc, what's the group that's at the hotel
Don't feed into it.
right now?
I don't know.
Guests,
I forget what it was called. We have an elderly group at the hotel.
customers. Oh, retired people.
Retired people.
Yeah,
They're elderly.
my dad's one of them. I think
Upon watching the desk for a moment this morning, one came up to me and
one.
unprompted.
Wait, you usually travel in pairs. One?
One pair came up to me, a couple.
See?
Good call.
With their life alert buttons.
And
Not if they're in pairs.
and usually usually it's usually my mission to beat the guests to the good morning. But
I thought you were just going to stop with
I was
going
going
to
to say, glad you said to the
not
good morning.
these ones. Not these ones.
Especially the elderly.
Not these
You know,
ones.
it's my objective. Wake up, beat a few guests,
Anyway,
let them know.
he was all over me with the good morning.
Oh, yeah.
Morning. Hey, morning, sir. We're having a mystery day. Yeah, get down, Kitty. Get down, Kitty. Seriously, he's on the damn.
It's like the
camera.
animatronic Jaws when it gets shot.
For real.
Out of frame.
So he says we're having a mystery day, and I was like, "What in the hell is a mystery day?" So
Don't
anyway,
open
they
that
signed.
box.
They signed up for this, and whoever they're with, the tour or the guide or something, has plans for them that they have no idea, and they're just tickled about it.
Mm.
My question to you is: you are given the responsibility of chaperoning for a group of senior citizens and giving them a mystery day. Where are you going? What are you doing?
Ground zero.
Okay, why?
I don't think they've been there. I think that would be a new experience for them.
Okay, shouldn't have.
Last time I showed up to the wrong spot to go meet some friends for a cocktail, let's just say that was a new experience for me. Yep.
Doc, what are you doing?
I'm going
No.
to the casino.
I'll change
You're
that
just-
answer.
You're just taking them to the casino, and
Well,
you're-
first I'm going to collect their social security checks.
okay,
Oh,
I'm gonna-
okay. No. There's documentaries about people like you.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna cash those.
okay.
I'm gonna give them their $20 allowance for them to go play the penny slots.
You're like, here's a penny slots.
Don't kink your oxygen machine,
That's a thing.
and I'm gonna be at the blackjack table.
Just gambling your grandchildren's
So no-
college fund.
So just setting aside the point of the question, you're gambling. Nice.
Yeah,
All right. Sodi, you're changing?
they'll love
Yeah,
it.
I'm
They
gonna,
will love it.
I'm gonna change that. Actually, I think I would bring them to. You remember those old car washes where you used to get out of the car, and then there was like a waiting lounge where you could
still have 'em.
watch your car go through that. I think I'd bring them to a few of them. I'd bring each one and tell them this is your car for the day, because I remember my grandpa used to love going to those, just to watch them and say, now they're doing the wheels. And you'd watch the guy scrubbing the wheels, and man, I wonder what kind of sponge they got on the back there. That looks nice. So they took a lot of interest. They took a lot of pride in that, and especially. All right, ground zero.
That
then.
was technically for your grandpa, I guess, but
All right, ground zero.
Haven't had that in a while.
ground zero still.
What's ground zero?
What?
He knows what ground zero is. He knows what ground zero is.
It's an alternative lifestyle club.
I have no clue.
No, me either.
I thought I went there and I thought maybe it was pet night.
Oh my God. No, hold on. Okay.
Do you not know what ground zero is?
I do, but I thought you meant the site of the Twin Towers.
No, I knew that's not what he's talking.
No. There's
Oh
a
my God.
nightclub.
I could have swore that the entire time.
No, why would I take him to 9/11?
That's what I was
That's
wondering.
depressing.
That's what I was wondering.
Oh.
Okay, Ground Zero, the Uptown alternative lifestyle bar. Great
I don't know.
choice. Great choice.
I know it's in Minneapolis. I don't
Great
know if
choice.
it's uptown.
Great choice.
Like I said, I think it'd be an experience that they haven't had before.
Man, you see racism on a whole new level.
It's in Northeast.
What do you mean? Everyone's wearing masks.
It's in it's in Northeast. Okay, good choice, Sodi.
Yeah. I know they have church pews in the back.
They have church pews where you can watch a volunteering member of the audience get wax stripped on them.
Yeah, I wasn't there for wax night. I must have missed that.
Most nights, actually.
Really?
Wow.
I don't have.
You've been, huh?
Been a few times. It's fun.
Have you not?
No.
Doc.
Man, you got people dancing in cages hanging above you. It's cool.
Dude, you remember the scene in The Matrix, the second Matrix, when they visit Zion?
Yes, exactly this.
And it's them just partying in the dirt caves?
That's what they try to do.
Take the dirt away and make nice, clean environment, but cover everyone in Trinity latex like leather.
Yep.
Add the hardest techno music you can, and you just got your first cocktail at Ground Zero, my man.
Yeah.
Are you kidding? He's
looking it up.
It's only... Excuse me. It opens at like 10 p.m. There's a really nice dance club bar next to it.
Dude, it's weird that you know the exact time it opens.
Is it 10? Well, okay, so the reason I know this is because I went out with, I think, some friends. There's a bar right next door to it. That is a dance club bar. You go there, get a beer, listen to some Panic at the Disco, some freaking Jimmy World. You dance with your other 90s kids, have a great time. Mm-hmm. I went outside to fuel a bad habit and watched, I believe, somebody get walked in on a leash.
Yeah.
Curiosity killed the cat. I followed them down the tunnel.
Yeah, where are they going?
Yeah. I walked in, and by the time I saw what was going on, some guy said, whoa, 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 it's a $20 cover. And I said, I have seen $20 worth already, my man. I'm out of here.
Yep.
And then I think somebody else brought me there a long time after that. It wasn't my choice. But it's loud in there.
I've been there 2 or 3 times, and they were fun times.
It's, super nice
Literally
people.
just hung out at the bar and drank and watched.
Yeah.
The chapel.
Yeah.
So there is church. Yeah.
Yeah.
The chapel.
Mm-hmm.
What goes on?
Yes,
at the
someone
chapel?
volunteers.
What goes on?
They will be bound. Someone volunteers. They will be bound and gagged. They will be
Take
put
me to
on
church.
display.
I'd love to say we
in
could
front
do
of
a
the others.
GoPro
Whoever
review
wants to watch.
of Ground Zero.
No, so seriously, people grab their drink and they just go sit
3
down in the pews.
Midwestern Vikings fans go to Ground Zero for a beer. But I doubt I think immediately they'd say,
How long
one,
will they stay?
1, no cameras. 2, you guys can't be here.
Yeah, right.
You got to get rid of the quarter zips and the frickin' fishing hats, or you're gonna get hurt.
No, it's a fun place.
It is, yeah, super nice people.
Yeah. Yep, very inclusive.
You thought I'd take them to New York?
Yeah, I thought Ground
I'd
Zero,
put them on
man,
a plane
and I
after
could have
everything
swore you
that's
meant
going
that.
on with Boeing.
I could have swore you meant
No, man, we
the
are
Twin
taking
Towers
Metro
site.
Transit, Ford Econoline. I'm not putting them on a plane.
Good. Smart. Very
Well,
smart.
I mean,
No, you're not. It's smart.
hey, you know why they make you put your head between your knees when you crash on a plane, right?
Mm-mm.
You know how they tell you, like, in the event of a crash, place your head between your knees.
Mm-hmm.
You know how much you have to pay somebody that survives a plane crash? You know how many millions of dollars?
Are they saying that kills you sooner?
Oh, if you put your head down and then you hit the seat in front of you, your spine goes through your whole body. Your brain and your spine shoot out the back of you. You're done.
This is why they tell us to do
You
that.
know why? You know why they give you oxygen in the form of in the event of a crash? What does oxygen do to somebody that is hyperventilating? It calms you down. It makes it easier to accept death.
Oh, I know.
Yeah.
No, I knew that much.
So they get you high on oxygen and then have you tuck your head between so you can just end it real nice and quick.
Yeah, dude, the best thing to do is
That's the most cost-effective way to crash a plane.
out
Get
of
them
your
high,
seat.
put their head between their knees, and get out of your seat,
get
unbuckle.
to the back.
I really believe this.
Yep, and as soon as you see the front light up, jump a little.
Sure.
And that'll give you just enough, maybe, to survive. You better hope there's enough meat in front of you to land on.
Yeah.
There will be. Man. From the on-air food service, I'm saying.
Or you have Captain... Yeah, I forgot his name. Tom Hanks. Tom Hanks is your pilot, and then you're fine.
No,
Scully.
I'll take Denzel from Flight any day. I want him coked up, boozed up.
Flying that shit upside down.
Yeah, that dude. And so that's the thing. As a guy that's flown planes and lots of simulators, what he did is real. Is real. And what he did is nuts. But if your flaps are stuck in landing position, the only way to keep the plane in the air is to flip it. And everyone else is like, that's nuts. But this dude in real life was drunk enough to realize, like, it's our only hope. And they say, what do we do? We either nosedive or we go upside down.
You loved that movie. That was one of your favorite movies for a little while.
Dude, a Cocoa Puff? I had never heard of what that was until John Goodman gave Denzel Washington one in a hotel room.
I still don't know.
Let's just say he did one of those right before he went into court to testify why he did was the right move. But he was all hungover and screwed up from a night out. He went to bed at like 6 a.m. He had court at 8, and John Goodman shows up and gives him a Cocoa Puff, and he just goes, I'm back. Next scene, he's walking in, just clean cut, showered, fresh suit, and Denzel's like, hey, man, I do what I had to do. Save lives.
I want to watch that movie.
Flight.
I know. I want to watch it. I forgot about that movie. All right. I suppose we're mostly a sports podcast. So sports. We're going to switch it up a little bit. A little less Vikes news this time around because it's that time of the year, which is it's a big bummer. But man, are we happy?
There's no bummers.
There's no bummers.
There's bummers.
Zero bummers right now.
Vikes are quiet because they're not doing anything.
Yep, which is just fine because to quench this thirst, we got our Wolves, baby.
We got our Wolves. Now the question is, are we still using the Vikes horn for the Wolves, or do we get our?
We got a soundbite for the Wolves.
That's great.
I know I recommended one last week.
You did.
So
and it's here.
Before I hear it,
give me a lead in. Give me a lead in that warrants it.
Look at the Wolves. We haven't lost a playoff game. We've dominated every single one. Anthony Edwards looks like Michael Jordan. The supporting cast, Defensive Player of the Year, was luckily at home helping his wife have a child, and we didn't even need him. We're
right.
coming. We're coming, and that is why we're going to hear this.
Ow.
Woo!
Let's go.
One more time.
Ow.
Oh, God.
That's Doc, right?
That's Doc.
Ow.
Let's go.
Ow.
So much emotion.
So for Vikings, we do what?
Which is great. But, man.
Ow.
That has its place.
Whew. Ow.
Tingles.
You should start hearing that
Sometimes
at the
less
game.
is more.
Goosebumps.
Ow. The games.
Goosebumps, man.
What if we got this so big that every time the Vikes, Timberwolves made like a free throw, the whole crowd just went, "Oh,
That'd be great.
It'd be awesome.
They should play it.
One more time.
We can license it.
One more time. And we'll actually talk about them.
Ow.
Love it. Thank you for that, Doc. But for real, 2-0, bitch.
greatest
Two.
team we've
Oh.
ever
Hey, so
ever seen."
There's no red light on this one. What's going on here? Let's see what's going on.
Is that the junk one?
I don't know.
Is it not plugged in?
Appears to be. Could you take a look just for a hot sec?
Yeah.
For a hot second. We'll keep going. So, 2-0. And this apt John K. tweet, Johnny Krasinski, from last game against Denver, which I realized, and it was so exciting, and it was just everything. And then all the discourse and all the talk we got afterwards. I didn't realize, I think, until either this morning or late last night, that is potentially the greatest Wolves game I've ever seen. I think that's the best Wolves game I've ever watched as a fan.
And man, it was, they started that game at the right time. Nothing like a 9 o'clock start time.
Man, I know. I hate the 9 and the 9:30s, and they're absolutely the worst. Luckily, had the next day off. Watched it all.
I was asleep.
Yeah. Did you get to any of it?
No.
Literally none.
0.
Oh my god,
Oh, that's too bad. It was the absolute best. And of course, we're a lot of people's freaking favorites now. To win everything. If we do that to the reigning champs.
Yeah, everyone thinks the Wolves are the favorite now, except for Vegas.
Mm-hmm.
They still have the Celtics as the favorite, but
Are they? Is that still the Vegas favorite?
that's the Vegas line. Yeah,
That makes sense. I gotcha.
It says it doesn't have enough power, even though it's plugged in.
It is plugged in.
Yeah, thing's hot.
juice it.
All right. Well, this will be that's fine. This will be a you guys episode.
Well, I know that's what
Relish
people
it.
want, but I think
That's all right.
production quality would be better.
If there's two,
This is the one that's always had the issues.
and now there are further issues.
Well, now it's it was originally saying it didn't have enough power with a fully charged battery.
Mm-hmm.
Now, with or without a battery and being plugged in, it still doesn't think it has enough
Great.
to do its job. When literally
All right.
it's hot from the electricity flowing through it.
Well, good. All right. Well,
Well,
don't worry about it now.
And that issue's just started, by the way.
Yeah. Super recent.
Just started.
We're good. Zodi, you can have a seat. Appreciate the efforts, though.
I kind of want to get
So yes, this Johnny Krasinski tweet was awesome. Quote, sorry, this is just a quote from an article, not a tweet. The scene looked better suited for National Geographic than it did TNT, a relentless devouring of an imperiled opponent. And that's exactly what it was, because we didn't give them a damn inch. We didn't give them a damn inch. Better suited for National Geographic, right? I agree.
Man, another Nas Reed shirt just sold. Ow.
Yep. Exactly. Exactly. And so what else before we get into the game? Rudy, Defensive Player of the Year,
Ow.
as Sodi mentioned,
Ties the record.
ties the record.
Ow.
Rudy Gobert absolutely deserved it. Took a little darkness retreat for a few days, came back, talked to coach, and said, I got it all figured out. Got the rest of the team to buy in. Seriously, he's the reason for all this. Like the fact that we looked like that without him is absolutely amazing. What's going on, Doc?
Dude, the Instagram lady answered my Adele quote.
They are answering. Okay.
They just went, no. I am not who they're
Smart
looking
bot.
for.
Smart bot. Very smart bot. So
wait, yeah, Gobert won Depoy
exactly
on his couch.
RUDY got
holding his
DPOY.
firstborn.
Really?
Yeah, even though Gilbert
A day
Arenas
after.
is a fucking clown.
Yeah,
Wait,
he's
how
a
old
super
is
clown.
Gobert?
31?
31?
30 or
And
31?
he just had his first kid?
Just
Yeah.
had his first.
And Gilbert Arenas, it's a baby, bro. It's going to be there when you get back. You need to be at the game. Oh, fuck off, dude.
Yeah, he's just...
You know what the best part is? We
he's
don't
by
need
all
him at the
accounts
game.
just like probably
He's
not
the
a good
defensive
person.
player of the
So.
year, and we don't need him at the game.
I don't know. If anyone's listening to him for anything other than to feel smarter about themselves, then I don't...
Can I confess something
Look
about
elsewhere.
feeling smarter about myself?
Yeah, of course.
I didn't realize the precision that the Timberwolves play defense with until I think I sent it to our page.
Sure.
But it shows underneath each player their assignment. It's like a illustration, trap, breakaway, assist, trap, switch. It's everything that our team is taught to do on defense, but you see each player's assignment while they're doing it.
Yeah.
And as a defensive coordinator for football, I thought that was intricate. Good Lord, do these, whatever 5 Timberwolves are on the court, just make music out there.
It's crazy.
It's insane.
I've always heard the term on a string.
Yep.
So, you know what I mean? So, literally, you watch, it's so many defenses can never really perfect this because there's that second or two that they have to be like, okay, that guy's doing this. That means I do this.
Yeah.
How they move in sync in unison and how they're just ready for the next pass and they're right there was just absolutely nuts. And then on top of it, they're tenacious, big, and just like good one-on-one defenders.
You know what that is? That
But they're
I think
also moving and communicating on a like it's
the thing I see
as a
most
30-year
in this
fan,
team.
maybe the best defense I've ever seen.
Oh yeah, the two
Not
things
just for the Wolves, for
that Finch, or the one thing Finch said was focus. These guys show up every day with focus, every play with focus. Every time they're on defense, offense, they are focused. And honestly, what I see, it's kind of like when you look at hockey teams. Trust. They trust the guy. Like, you'll see Cat shove Gobert to the guy that he's switching with. You'll see Ant shove Jaden. You'll see Jaden shove Ant off.
Yes.
And they trust each other. If your teammate shoves you, it means I got to go this way.
Yeah.
And the fact that they listen and they trust each other, they're working as 5 bodies with one mind.
Well, yeah,
right now, we're playing teams with 5 bodies with 2, 3 minds. But we're playing 5 bodies, 1 mind.
Well, they're selfless.
Yes.
It's not about them.
Christ-like.
It's about the team.
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, they've all bought in, and it's just obvious. It's a superior product than anyone else is putting on the court. Outside of maybe the Thunder, I'm scared of the Thunder.
Are you?
Yeah, and not to say
Like
that
Ted?
Nope, not to say that I'm
Ted
looking
was scared of
past
Thunder.
Denver either, because it's a long series and 2-0's 2-0, but Denver's come back from that before with Nikola, so it's absolutely not over. I do, however, think that them not suspending Murray kind of helps us.
Really?
Here's what I'm hoping for, that I know is not the case, but this is what I'm crossing my fingers for. That the refs aren't suspending him so they can let him play this next game and not give him one damn call
Yeah.
the whole game.
Sacrifice.
Because it also makes absolutely zero sense from a league standpoint. Rudy Gobert does the money sign, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's on a t-shirt, secondoffice.org.
Doing pretty
You can buy
well,
it.
actually.
Yep, you can buy it.
It's crazy.
We
might
doing the money
Make
sign.
enough we can pay off some
Doing the
refs.
money sign. Right? He did that at the ref, got a tech for it, and was fined $100,000.
Yeah.
Right? Now,
Well, hang on. He did both hands.
okay.
Murray
Sure. Yep.
did
Yep.
one.
Okay.
So he only got 50, right?
Nope. So,
Personal
Murray-
and 50.
threw 2 objects at a referee during play.
Yeah. A towel and a
A
heat
towel
pad.
and then a heat pad.
That almost crippled Karl Anthony Towns if
Seriously,
his foot would have landed.
Cat was an inch
6
from
inches.
stepping on that thing as he was planning to take a shot.
Yep. Pivot already had issues, obviously. We know.
It's selfish. It's dangerous. It's stupid.
Childish.
It's childish. It's
Inexcusable. There's no place for it in this league.
It's unbelievably stupid. And and everybody and their mama was saying, "Hey, he should be suspended. That's crazy."
Yep.
And the league said, "Nope, $100,000 fine." The exact same thing that Rudy got. It makes no sense.
No, it
It
should
makes literally no sense.
$250. But
Well, sure, the same amount of fine for the money jester, sure, but he threw things at a referee during live play.
during play, yeah,
It's absolutely nuts.
not a gesture, and things that could have interfered with an opposing
Yes.
player.
His own teammate. He could have injured his own teammate.
Bill Belichick almost had to retire because he paid some guy for some cell phone footage while he was at Jets camp. This dude threw a slippery object underneath Karl Anthony Towns' shoe while he was going for a layup.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Nuts.
It makes no sense. It makes literally no sense to me. So at this point, I want nothing more for him to play again and be embarrassed and cry even more than he did last game.
Cat
And
and
what an embarrassing
Gobert,
performance by a former NBA champion.
I
That's an
guarantee
NBA champion
Murray
looking like a damn baby.
ends up in the crowd next game. He will end up sprawled out in the crowd on top of fans.
Oh, I guarantee you,
Yep.
our fans let him hear it.
Yep.
Guaranteed.
Because Gobert and Ant are going to have some scenario where he comes storming in, and if they just let him go, he's going to end up in a sea of Wolves fans.
Yeah.
Thoughts
I
and
could see it.
prayers.
Yeah.
Yep.
Thoughts and prayers. Yeah. Welcome to the Wolves Den.
Call that right now. That's my prop bet. Wait, one more time?
Welcome to Minnesota, baby.
Let's go.
I know.
Let's go.
And that was another thing. And this is mostly Jamal and was the coach for a little bit too. The coach Mike Malone, who I
Isn't
do
he
like.
MVP?
His temper.
I do like Mike Malone as a coach very much. And he came out after the game and said, "We were punched in the mouth. We didn't respond. We embarrassed ourselves in front of our fans." Yes, that's exactly what happened.
You threw things like a child at the court.
Exactly. So Jamal Murray,
Like little.
at this point, I want nothing more than for him to be embarrassed even further.
Is he the MVP
By this
of the
team.
season?
No, that's Jokic.
Jokic is.
Yeah.
Okay.
But seriously, Jamal Murray, like an NBA champion. He's been through multiple playoff runs. He's been through this. The Wolves made him fucking cry.
Dude, I told you, we were dismembering them in front of their friends and family.
Yes, and they didn't know what to do.
I can promise you, when you say Denver's come back from 2 games down, they're not coming back from.
I
This
don't
is not
see
the
it.
same 2 games down. They were down.
We beat the hell out of them.
We demoralized them.
It was great. I sent a text to our group chat and I said Denver doesn't know what to do.
Doc, have you seen
They have
Dark
no-
Knight?
they had no
have
idea
you
what
seen
to do.
Dark Knight
Gross.
with Bane?
It's gross.
MVP
Tom
was just
Hardy
announced.
played.
Oh.
Tom Hardy plays Bane in Dark Knight. Have you seen that? There's a scene where he's beating the shit out of Batman, and he says, "I wondered what would break first, your spirit or your body." We broke their spirit. It's over.
Yeah.
And now we're breaking their body next game.
Man, that was pretty good. I felt like Tom Hardy was right here.
Do you feel powerful?
No, our fans should absolutely
Remember,
let
Tom
them hear
Hardy's
it.
going to play me in the
Our fans
documentary
should
of me.
absolutely let them hear it.
It's Tom Hardy, Chris Pratt, and Matt Damon. Sorry.
Yeah, that's right.
Damon.
Matt Damon. Did Jokic get MVP?
You know he did.
Good job, Jokic. Great season, great player. Should have been 4 years in a row.
Really?
Embiid should not have got it last year
Why not?
because he's just not as good. He's obviously not as good at anything.
Really?
He's a better defender than Jokic. He's better at flopping than Jokic. I love Jokic. He's great. We made him look really bad, which is not supposed to happen.
No.
Ow.
Exactly.
I love that.
It's so good. It's so good.
My child just
Um,
got hit in the face by a swing.
Your child?
Yeah.
Like a baseball swing?
No, by
She
a
okay?
Like a
swing
right
swing.
hook?
Is she okay?
Well, when
I'm
you sit
finding
on and
out.
gain momentum?
Oh,
Yeah.
Good luck.
Dude, so,
Oh.
Georgie, do you remember when I was a kid? I told you one day I was going to build a giant swing. I told a few people this.
Yeah.
I always wanted to do it at the cabin.
Yeah.
Somebody, I can't remember where I was the other day. There was a park where somebody built a swing with 2, 48-foot steel poles at a public park. You can just sit in this swing, but it's kind of like an adult size. You know the kid swing they had that was like a diaper you could face forward or backwards in?
Yep.
They have an adult size one of these that you can get in, and whoever's with you, because you got to have somebody with you, can build enough momentum. Do you imagine the fulcrum point of a 48-foot pole? The swing that you're coming down there like freaking the swing at Valley Fair. Yeah, you're hitting terminal. Your lips are you're coming backwards like steel venom. Just and all I thought of was as I watched other people look at this and nobody swang on it. I'm like, wait, swing?
Swing.
Is that correct? Past tense?
Swang.
Or wait,
Swang.
watching nobody swang on it.
Yep.
Watching, comma.
Swung.
No one swung.
Swung.
No one
Swung.
decided to swing on this swing.
Nailed it.
No one swang on this thing.
Nailed it.
I like swang on this thing.
On that
personally.
thing.
Nailed it.
Oh, new T-shirt.
Ain't nothing
Just
but
a picture of
J-time.
me and Theo Vaughn that didn't happen, where it says y'all should swang on this thing.
This should just be your face again. Swing on this
Yeah,
thing.
but I think we should put Theo Vaughn in there. Make people think we hang out,
Can only help us.
right?
Anthony
He's up with
Edwards
Tony
finished
Robbins,
6th,
dude.
if you're wondering.
Anthony Edwards.
Yeah,
That makes,
Yeah, but he's first in our hearts, man.
that's
Yep.
right.
He's also MJ. So, speaking of MJ, Ant asked for the comparisons to stop. He said that's the greatest of all time. We can't be saying that.
He asked for comparisons to stop.
MJ.
That's
paid
funny
him.
because I asked for Maury to come out with the results. I want both of them in a room. I want to find out.
Yeah.
It's funny. He's saying stop calling me MJ. It's just such an MJ thing to say.
Right.
Ow.
So Rudy, yes, Defensive Player of the Year, ties the record for his 4th. He is a Hall of Famer, and if you say differently, you're stupid. He is also a dad now.
Ow.
He missed a game, and it didn't matter. Good. We got fresh legs Rudy.
Bigger
on Friday.
accomplishment he made
Fresh
this week.
legs Rudy on Friday.
Depoy or fatherhood?
Fatherhood.
Really?
Yeah, because he's already got 3 Defensive Player of the Years.
Probably fatherhood. We wouldn't know. Sody.
Fatherhood number 1,
Why? Because we've never been depoys?
and then if he breaks
Maybe.
the record,
Maybe that's it.
then that's it.
Then that supersedes becoming a father.
Absolutely. Ow. Nobody cares about their children.
Nailed it.
Well, see, what I'm curious, though,
I hope
is he
mine's
going to
okay.
be a dad? Because I did find something out. Anybody can be a father. Doc's a dad. You got to be a dad.
Isn't it usually the other way around?
No.
No?
Legally, you can be a father.
I see where you're going. Okay.
Yeah. Dads? That's a different thing. No one's ever said, I love you, father. And if they did, they didn't mean it.
They Tom Brady kiss on the mouth.
That's a military family.
That's what they
Did you watch the roast?
Yeah.
Ruthless.
We're going to talk about it. We're going to talk about
Almost
it. We're gonna
not
talk
even
about it.
funny.
We're going to talk about
They
it.
were.
We're going to talk about it.
Let's talk about it.
No, really close.
I love that he
Really
had to do
close.
his Will Smith moment too, where instead of smacking him, he went up and was like, "Hey, you don't say that." Did you see?
No, I didn't see it.
Oh, Tom Brady. Yeah, Kevin Hart made a joke, and instead of "keep my wife's name out your mouth," he basically just walked up and goes, "Hey, you don't say that.
Hey, we don't say that.
You don't make jokes about that anymore, okay?"
Yeah.
And he just
Really,
sat back down.
like being serious?
Serious.
But Tom Brady's serious,
Okay.
and I think it was.
I can't wait to talk more about
I think,
that.
Yeah.
Can't wait to talk more about that.
Well, I think it was kind of about. Oh my God! Do you guys know Disney bought Epstein Island?
What?
Didn't they already own it?
Well, I mean, like, hey, yeah, it's not. They have. They're like, what a perfect place to build an amusement park. I'm like, yeah, not enough kids go disappearing from your current parks, and then shipped off in containers that get crashed in Baltimore.
Jeez Louise.
Oh, did you hear about that? You know what was in those containers?
Nope.
Let's hear it.
Waste?
Not people.
You get your finger away from that button.
No, you're good. I'm not going to say it because I know the algorithms listen. Not people.
Not.
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 Might not.
Ooh.
Luckily, we did not find out that port is the #1 for America for shipping in and out of illegal things that aren't drugs, they aren't guns, they aren't,
Yeah.
and it's not.
Yeah.
But that's the #1 place America kind of does it, is Baltimore.
So what are you saying?
And so, you know what's crazy? The people that crashed the boat were actually trying to be like, hey, stop it. And so all the people that are like, hey, we stand up for stuff, they should be like, go boat crashers. But they're like, they're terrorists. But anyway, I want to go to sleep tonight, so we don't have to talk about that.
Anyway.
No, you
All right,
want to wake up tomorrow.
Yeah, I'm
we're gonna-
zigzagging home.
Yeah, we're gonna finish up the NBA here.
Hey, luckily, we have premium content where I can
You
talk
sure
about
do.
that all night long,
You're
right?
damn right we
There's
do. Yeah.
no way the government's
Where
going
do
to
we
pay
find
to listen
that?
to us.
Hell no.
Where do we find that?
Boom! You tell me.
Patreon.com/the second office.
Wait, we have a
Look at that.
Patreon?
Go to our website even. It's there too.
Oh, OF is the other. Never mind.
Anyways,
I was like, I hope not.
finishing up with basketball. This is an ownership update. Lorian Rodriguez, prospective buyers of the Minnesota Timberwolves, intend to commence arbitration promptly. A source briefed on the matter told The Athletic they will have their arguments heard by a 3-person panel in Minnesota to determine the fates of the organizations.
Win.
Arbitration. 4 syllables. Right on.
Yeah, when? When's the date? There's no date. There's just no date.